Hey there everybody, Popontop here. Welcome back to some more Fallout 4 mods. In today's mod, we have a weapon mod here. This is the Skewer Gun, which sounds like a very cool thing. I like to skewer some people. Obviously been doing so a lot here recently in Halo Infinite. That's just a fantastic gun. Pierces armor. You just shoot big giant metal spikes into things. They generally like to die. So, what we got here is a unique variant. This one is a Big John salvage, the big top of the big top tall thing. That's what I like to call it. There's also the magazine here. We'll take that because I haven't took it yet. But we'll also take the Blue Tape Special, which is a unique variant, which has got one of the cooler unique variants because it's got a chance to stagger on hit. Okay, so that's cool. We'll take that. It's on top of the chest here. So let's take a look at the Blue Tape Special. I believe the regular weapon is actually hard to find, so that's why I actually found one of the unique variants. We don't currently have any skewers. It does make noises like it's a rocket launcher. I'm not sure how we're supposed to get some skewers, but I will figure all that out, and I will see you guys in just a second. Alright everybody, we are here at my workshop. We're going to test out the weapon here a little bit. We're going to shoot it off. We're obviously going to look at the attachments you can put on it. But this is the Blue Tape Special. Again, reminder, this one causes stagger. So if you do not kill something with the skewer launcher in its first shot, you will definitely knock it on its ass or slow it down enough to put another shot into it here. Obviously shares the reload animation of the default missile launcher in the game, but obviously has unique textures here to look like it fits big giant, well, skewers, but in this case harpoons. So harpoons, if you don't know, like what? There's not harpoons in Fallout 4. They actually are. They're in the Far Harbor DLC, which makes that DLC a requirement for this mod, which immediately is going to turn some of you off because you're like, wait a minute, it's not free. And I understand, you know, broke people problems. Okay, like it's just this is the deal, but this is something that I'm hoping is going to be extremely fun. So I did want to mention the regular weapon is just added to the leveled list. I find those very hard and difficult to find because I've added so many weapons to my game that like the leveled list is like all kinds of janked up. But you can find it on vendors, raider bosses, gunner bosses, I guess specifically, super mutants, and the occasional Minutemen, which doesn't make any sense, but whatever, they're there, they have it. It'll spawn after level 15 too. So if you come into my comments and you're like, hey yo, I can't find the gun, and I'll type a comment back to you and I'll be like, what level are you? You're like, I'm level 8, and you're like, that's the 15. Okay, I've just said it now. You have to be level 15 for the gun to appear in the world. And besides that, doesn't guarantee that it's going to spawn. And it's not my fault if you can't find it. Okay, I'm just going to put that out there right now because I fucking hate those comments. We're going to get into the gun here, though. Let's see what we can do attachment-wise. I did see when we picked it up that it did have some different things. So we can change up the ammo type, kind of. We can put some barbs on these skewers, which adds a bleeding effect. We can add poison damage with poison tip skewers. We can make them flechettes, which shoot multiple projectiles. So I'm imagining like it's not exactly, but essentially it'll function a lot like a shotgun, right? Because it's got a lot of spread and multiple projectiles. You got an explosive tip skewer. It makes it boom. You do need demolition expert for that, but obviously that does make sense. And then you need a stem skewer, which is one of the cooler things about this weapon, just like its pure existence that this exists is crazy. You do need 3 Idiot Savant, which is probably, you know, everybody should have. Everybody knows by now, right? All of my viewers out there, you guys know Idiot Savant is a perk you just take in every build. Doesn't matter, because it's the best. But it also need Chemist 3, which is a lot. But this one will allow you to shoot your teammates and heal them with skewers. Obviously that doesn't make any actual sense, but is it cool? Fuck yeah, it's cool. It's like a Borderlands style. Like, I don't give a fuck what you do. Like, just heal your people by shooting them with harpoons, right? Like, obviously explosive is something that I'm going to be into. Like, making things go boom is going to be fun. I just want to see. I got water right here. Literally, I made my little settlement here on the water. Well, I didn't make this settlement, but I downloaded this one, and I keep this one because it's got water right here, so I can show off exploding things by... And it doesn't seem to be delayed, too. I want to mention that. Like, there's no delay here. Like, I'm going to hit this tree, and it's just going to boom. It's not like a big boom, though. I'm expecting bigger boom. It is booming, and it does boom the water real good. But it's not, you know, I don't think it's like missile-sized boom, right? Like, I actually probably going to end up using flechettes, though, because if we're talking about this particular variant with the chance of stagger on hit, flechettes, right, you're shitting out the most amount of shots, right? You have the biggest chance to hit, and if multiple projectiles hit, then it's multiple staggers that hit, right? That's me using my, like, all 5 of my brain cells that I got left. So we got no scope on here, which you saw there. It means it's like fucking impossible to aim. You can put on an improved iron sight, which is a makeshift sight, which means it doesn't require any perks. You can put a dot sight on there, still doesn't require any perks, or a scope. That's kind of cool. Put the scope on there. I'm going to test this out. I mean, obviously it's for longer range stuff, and it's going to kind of like be counterintuitive with flechettes, but it does increase VATS accuracy, because that's just how scopes work in Fallout 4. You also have a bayonet, in case you want to stab people with your skewer launcher, you know? That's the thing. And then you have a shield, so you can increase your damage resistance while using the weapon. That's kind of interesting. And then, look up failed, because these are paints for the missile launcher, which is not obviously going to work here. Obviously, I think I'll put the shield on there just to see. It's going to, obviously, the weapon is extremely heavy. We're talking about a 30-pound weapon. But it does have a shield. It does have a scope. It's got a unique custom sight, which is ugly. Just going to put that out there. We're going to test some spread here. I mean, they were very close range here, but the damage measuring target will catch the skewers. And we can kind of see what they look like. Obviously, we can see the damage on that. It says 8. 428 sounds a lot better. As you see, the reload animation changed on that. We are actually loading up like 5 different spikes in there, which, you know, makes sense considering that's how you want the weapon to function. I am going to take the scope off, though. So without actually having to go, maybe just the dot sight would be fine. But without actually having to go find the weapon in the level list by going to talk to every vendor that exists in the game, the dot sight is just a dot. Look, modders, this is how sights should look. Just make it a circle that's glass on the inside with a dot on it. And then, you know, accuracy and shit. Still hitting for 420. I believe that's all of them hitting. I don't know how much spread this is going to be. But we're going to go get one of the other unique variants. We're not going to get all the unique variants because there's fucking 4 of them. And I don't have time for that. But we are going to go to one of these other ones. There's the Hot Rod variant at Adam Cat's Garage. I haven't even gone to the Adam Cat's Garage in this save yet, so that's going to cause a lot of issues because there's a fight when you first get there. There's the JK-05, JK-05, which is at University Point. We could maybe do that. That's sense, right? And then there's the Defaults Metal Thrower, and that's at the Mass Pike Interchange. Maybe we'll go get that one. I don't know. I'll make a decision, though, and I'll see you guys when we get there. And we'll also test this one out in combat, you know, to get the other one. That's just kind of how it works. We'll see. I'll see you in a little bit, though. Alright, everybody. We are here at the Mass Pike Interchange. That's the one I've chosen to get. We're going to go up the little elevator here. We're going to hopefully have some enemies here. No guarantees of that, I suppose, but we also have to find the weapon, which is, you know, difficult. Because this is, I mean, I guess it's going to be at the end of the thing, right? Hopefully at this end. I mean, hopefully there's enemies too, like I said, too, but we'll have to see about that. I don't see anybody shooting at me yet. I just fucking fell to death. I didn't die! I'm the best. There's my stim pack replacer. That's a mod that we'll have coming soon. I even interrupted the replacer. Can I have my elevator? The elevator? Can I have the elevator back, please? I fell. Okay? Like, I am clearly, you know, incompetent myself sometimes. I've had a long day. Okay? Like, just putting that out there as a thing. I'm not... I'm not saying anything other than that. Okay? And I fell. Okay? This is just the way things go. Okay? Like, I'm like... If I just jumped too, I could have done it. I did see an enemy up here, though, to be fair. Like, there's a gunner conscript right here. That poor gunner conscript is going to catch all 4 of those darts right in the chest and just immediately die. And that was a good time. Like, I like this weapon. I didn't, didn't even see the hole here. There's clearly a hole here, right? Like, there's a hole. I fell in it. But there's also a turret here. And this turret's also going to catch all 4 of these little darts and also die in one shot. I'm imagining a lot of things, I mean, at least the things we're going to be fighting here are going to die in one shot. That's another modded weapon that I got to cover in a future video. Let's just find all of them. See, integrated in my level list, but was that a skewer launcher? No. So, like, I have too many. There's another gunner here. Obviously, we've only been doing shooting in VATS, but I'm hitting 95s in the chest. Okay? Like, this is my way that I would particularly use this weapon. Obviously, we can manually aim it. I'm going to try to for you. I did kill a man with it. He did die. Let's go third person just to make it weird. I missed though. Reloading. Used to doing Halo like, oh shit, I'm reloading. I gotta dodge. Okay, now they're dead. I mean, third person is the inferior shooter. Okay, it just is. But I can hip fire at point blank. That's why I put the flechettes in there, right? I haven't seen the stagger actually work. Obviously, that gunner private just tanked it, which means I missed some. Which is also, I mean, that gunner private's also like behind that. That's probably why I missed them. Yeah, like, the little piece of cloth is literally catching 4 spiky sticks and just catching them, which is crazy. It's crazy. You're crazy. That's an Assaultron. That Assaultron got nuked in one shot, though. That's very positive. I'm very happy person about that. This person's going to get shot in the head. Their head is gone. It does work like the railway rifle, which is what I was looking for. At least on the head. Maybe on the arms and stuff, too. We'll test that out here. We have lots of gunners. Getting lots of combat testing here, but I think it's kind of a unique operating gun, so that works out well. I was hoping that your arm would get shot off, but it didn't even get shot off. You just caught him in the arm. So I'm going to shoot this other guy here, your friend, in the face. If it reloads in VATS. But at least we're reloading in VATS. We get all that extra bonus damage resistance. That man's face is literally stuck to that toilet. That's wonderful. It's a wonderful gun. I'm having a wonderful time. You can't tell. Like, it's just fucking fun. We have to find this other variant. And then, like I said, not going to show off all of them. I think that ruins part of the fun, though, too. Is that a power armor person? No, it's a turret. Let's say, like, the power armor is just sitting there, I guess. I was really concerned that somebody was going to be in the power armor, but then looking at it now, it's actually just a chest piece, so it wouldn't even be that bad. There's one more gunner here. Hello? You just walked out of there right into it? You get your harpoons back, though. We got 4 harpoons right there. That was cool. There's Grognak the Barbarian. That's here. I was imagining it was here because we found the magazine last time. Or we found the unique variant of the skewer launcher next to the magazine. But it is not in this particular trailer. But there's still plenty of places it could be. Like this little spot here, maybe? It looks like a... Like, what would be the schematics for a skewer gun? Like, I don't think that... There it is, though. Defaults metal thrower. So this one has increased damage after each consecutive hit on the same target. Similar concept to the stagger, except for the fact that you just want to do more damage. This one comes with a semi-auto barrel? Do you have multiple shots per thing, then? Excuse me? This is more interesting. And this one holds 5 shots at a time. You know what? Because I'm actually having an amazing time with this particular weapon and just skewering people's stuff off, I will find one more of these variants, and we're going to use this one that shoots 5 shots before you have to reload. And I will see you guys in just a little bit. Alright, everybody, here at University Point. I imagine it's not just going to be outside and easy or anything like that, because technically the interior of this building up here is University Point 2, right? I was really hoping there'd be some enemies here, but it seems not today. This is the technical actual University Point, right? I guess it said Sedgwick Hall, so it says University Point, so maybe that implies that the weapon is just here? I was really hoping to shoot some with this particular variant. I guess we could go find the other one at Adam Cat's, because we know there's going to be combat there. Or I could just test the weapon out in some combat too. But I'm going to go find the variant here real quick, and I'll show that off hopefully soon. Alright, everybody, I have decided to go into Sedgwick Hall, because I think the weapon is here, but also because I'd like to test this weapon out in some combat, and I'm hoping there's some stuff here to shoot. There's definitely a scent here, because he just asked if someone was present. You know, that's kind of like a lot of manners for a robot person. Hello. I mean, it's still one-shot the man. Like, I don't need all 5 of these skewers to kill anybody. Even, I mean, I guess harpoons, technically, whatever way you want to think about it. But it is cool that it exists, because this one does have the effect of having, you know, the ability to do more damage per shot. So, like, you reload that kind of like a rocket pod, because it's like a pod full of skewers. Now, I was thinking there's a potential chance that door is chained, so we have to go all the way the fuck around. I would like to kick this door open. This is gonna take a little bit though. Shoot it, just shoot it. There we go. I'll just break the lock with my harpoon, and I even got my harpoon back. Just on the off chance that the weapon was in here. It is not, so that didn't mean a lot of good. I believe it could be out here on this particular balcony though. I don't know where these things are, and this is why I don't cover these in videos. I don't have infinite time in the day to just sit here and do this, but there's a dead scent, and that's about it. I guess we can go just test this one out in some combat, and I'll see you guys when we get there. Alright, everybody, we are just going to do our regular little combat test here. Reminder, we have one of the unique variants here, the default metal thrower, which does more damage on consecutive hits. I don't know why this didn't reload. I didn't reload it. But there we go. It is reloaded. We're going to go to my Zombies Arena arcade mode. We're going to go to the Super Duper Mart, and we're going to shoot some ghouls. Probably in the face. I mean, I guess it could be super mutants too. I really don't, you know. I guess because this thing is really powerful, right? That's the idea. It's kind of like a big old heavy power weapon type of thing. So we'll spawn in the super mutant. It's probably the toughest thing that I can spawn in. I would like to hit them in the head though, just because that seemed to cause the effect of the piercing. That one didn't cause, I mean, it did hit him in the head. There's currently a big ass harpoon sticking out of that man's brain cells. His friend just literally spawned in and was like, what the fuck? And then his head is sticking against the wall. This is fun. Obviously you can do most of the fun things about this particular weapon. See, this is the regular iron sights, which is not a sight. There's like no way to effectively aim this, right? Like, this is not really aimable. That man did take more damage from that second shot from the first. But I mean, we haven't customized this. This will be very good with the flechettes because I don't think they technically count as hitting at the same time. Maybe, though. But we want the blue tape special. Give me the... It's clearly something else now. It's like a scope blue tape special or something. Why... The tactical blue tape special. I don't know why Fallout mods like this. Because we got a shield on there that makes it tactical? I don't think so. But that man didn't die. I mean, he's like, for all intents and purposes, dead, right? Like, these super mutants are tanking it, though. These guys are actually more impressive than... I mean, he just bloody mess. But, and we get some of our harpoons back. Get him right in the face, though. So maybe there is an argument, because as I'm dealing with these tougher super mutants here, to use the one that does do increasing amount of damage per shot, and has a capacity of more than one, because obviously the reload there was really the thing that was killing us. Not having to reload here on this one makes a big difference, because I can just be like, boop, like that. So I guess it's, I mean, like, it is a cool, unique, it's a cool, unique gun. This is definitely cool and unique. I mean, you could say it copies some things, because obviously it has a lot of inspirations from the railway rifle in terms of piercing, but so does the harpoon gun from the base game. It shoots harpoons, so it kind of has the basis on a harpoon gun, but it's more of a launcher, like the missile launcher, because it's a harpoon launcher, literally. But it has cool, unique attachments, like poison damage, not that that's ever very effective, but you can do bleeding damage, you can make it do explosions, because you haven't tested it at all, right? And then you get variants like this one that shoot multiple shots. You actually have useful variants. 4 is a lot. And I couldn't find them on a University Point, but that's probably my fault because I'm bad at finding things. But it is something that is at least cool, that you can download a mod and then get it and not just kind of like use it for a little while and be done with it. You have some motivation to continue to find more of these variants and try them out and have fun with them too. I highly recommend this one. It's been a good time. I'm having fun harpooning things with it. It is obviously big and heavy though, so if you're a survival mode player, it may not be applicable to you. It may not do enough damage to be worth the weight, right? In that particular circumstances, but if you don't have to worry about that, you just carry whatever you want to carry. You want to shoot harpoons at people because it's fun. It is fun, and you're one of those smart ones out there, and I believe in you. But you should check out this mod for yourselves. The easiest way to do that is to look, right, you know, like you're looking at the video right now. Like underneath the video, it says the description, and then in there is like it's a Xbox, and then we click on that, and then it'll take you to the Bethesda.net page where you can download the mod. You don't download the mod directly there, I guess. You want to probably like favorite, and then when you load up your Xbox, you go to your favorites under your mod section, and then you can click download there, and then you have the mod. Like it's, I don't have to explain that to you, but in case you need to know, that's how you do that. And then you go to the Nexus mod page where you literally just download it there. It's crazy. PC modding, except for that shit's crazy. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I'd greatly appreciate that. Leave a like rating down below if you have enjoyed. You can dislike the video if you didn't enjoy it. YouTube won't even tell me. YouTube won't even show you, so you get no satisfaction from doing it, and it's just kind of a pointless act, but you can if you want to. And if you would like to also, you could subscribe. That way you can check out more videos from me. I make Fallout 4 mods a couple times a week. We got a nice little swing idle animation. I like this one that has a gunner little theme on it. That skull is nice. You should subscribe. That way you can check out more videos from me, because I do make Fallout 4 mod videos a couple times a week, and I stream. I'm going to try to do my best to stream here in the future 4 times a week. That's a lot of streams. Not that there's a requirement to check any of that out, but you obviously can. If you subscribe, that's the easiest way to do that. And pretty much other than that, I will see you guys in the next episode.